Hi, so today I'll be teaching you the easiest and the best method of drafting a pant block. So without wasting your time, let's go into it. So the first thing I will do is to bring out two pattern paper. Then I will be joining it together. As you see me doing, you see the way I join it. Because I will be using this pattern to draft my front and my back. So I will fold it like this. Just follow what I am doing. So I've gotten the midpoint because I'm dividing my front from my back. So go ahead and mark it. So after marking, this is my front and that is my back. So, no, sorry, the other side is my back and the other one is my front. As we go, you will see the front and the back. So now I will measure 3 inches from the hem, from the upper part of it. I will measure 3 inches. That is, I came down by 3 inches. The next thing I will be doing is to take the length of my trouser, starting from that my starting line now. Length of my trouser plus 1 inch for the hemming allowance. I like to also mark more than one place so that I will get a straight line. So you connect the lines. Connect your hem. Your hemming can be more than 1 inch, but I like using 1 inch. So that's your hem line. The next thing you'll be marking is your clutch measurement. For you to get your clutch measurement, your hip divided by 4, or you measure the person sitting on a stool. So that is my crotch line. Then from that point, from my waistline to the clutch line, whatever thing I have, the measurement I have, I will divide it by 4. And I will go up from the clutch. You see how I am measuring it? From the clutch, I went up towards the waistline. So whatever thing you have, mark it. And that will be your hip line. I think I got 3 inches. So whatever thing you have, measure it from clutch going up to the waist. Anything you have, mark it there. That's my hip line. Then from that clutch depth to the hem, to the length of the trouser, divide it by 2. You see what I'm doing? I'm trying to get the midpoint. After getting the midpoint now, the next thing I will do, I will go up towards that clutch side by 1 inch. I went up by 1 inch. Please pay attention. So I'm trying to mark everything so that I'll have a straight line. So I will mark a straight line. Now I've finished marking all my vertical measurements. I've gotten my waistline, my hip line, my clutch line, my knee line, and the hem. That is the length of the trouser. That is my hemming line with the hemming line. So now there is this little mathematics we'll be doing now. We'll be first be calculating the front for our horizontal measurement. So we'll have our front waist to be 40 and 40 divided by 4. And the front back to be 45 divided by 4. You know your trouser, your waist and your hip, you divide it by 4. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. Plus 0.25, 10 plus 0.25. I will show you reason for all this later. So whatever thing you have, do it, put it there. Take your own measurement and do exactly what I am doing. For the back, it will be minus. For the front waist is plus. For the front hip is minus. Take note. Then the next thing I will do is to come and measure the back own. Now for the back waist, 40 divided by 4, and back hip 45 divided by 4. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. So from the front waist, we added 0.25. Now we'll be deducting that 0.25 we added to the front. We'll be minusing it from the back waist. So same thing goes to the back hip. Whatever thing you added to you deducted from the front hip, come back to the back and add it back. That is that your 0.25. Now let me show you the reason for doing that. You see this dummy now, look at the west side now. It bulged out from in the front. The front comes out and the back side went inside. That is why my back west, I minus it so that that fitting will be there. Now look at the front hip side. It went inside and the back came out. So that is just the essence of that mathematics. Just follow what I did there and you understand it. So I will go up now and write all the measurements what I got. So now the next thing we will do is to come to the front side. Measure your hip measurement. What you get from your hip, that is what you will be putting here now. Mark what you have. Then after marking it, you add 0.125, just a little 1/8 of what you have under your tape reading. Your tape reading is important. You know how to read your tape. So add 0.125. That is just to serve as your ease. Do the same thing to the back. The back, measure your hip. What we are putting there now is your hip, because we need to get something like a box there where we'll be working on. So your hip, what you have, that our maths, what you have for your hip, front hip and your back hip, put it there, then add 0.125 on both of them. Now from the front side, mark out the midpoint. From this your waist side to the crotch length, get the midpoint. After getting the midpoint, come down by 0.5 inches. You came down by 0.5 inches. Now for clutch extension, come out by 2 inches. This works for everybody. 2 inches is standard for the front, though, only the front. Come out by 2 inches. Then from that your middle point, go up by 1.25. 1.25. So want to mark this line. It's just a diagonal line. Come up, yes, 1.25. Now it will help us to connect it. So from that upper part now, we're not going to go straight. Go in by 0.5 inches. Just pay attention and follow what I am explaining. Go on that upper side, you are going in by 0.5 inches. So now connect it like so. You see how I connected it? Now use your straight ruler to connect the other one from this way. So now let's go over to the back side. Measure what you have now. What I am measuring now. Whatever thing you get, divide it by 4 for your back extension, back crotch extension. So whatever thing you get, mark it out there. So now get your midpoint. You know, for for front, after getting the midpoint, you can that by 0.5. No, now back, you're just getting your midpoint. Now from that point, go up by 1.75. Just angle 90 degrees, 1.75, or your diagonal line. I'm just trying to get that angle 90 degrees. So coming up to the west side now, what I'll be doing from this point, I'll go in by 1.5, going by 1.5, then also go up by 1.5. From that point you go up by 1.5. So mark a straight line to connect it. Now after doing this, The next thing you will do is to connect the points together. Just look at the way I am connecting everything together. So please, if you have watched to this point, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on your notification bell to be notified each time we upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for always being there for us. So go ahead and connect everything. You see the way I'm connecting it? I first connected with my armhole, then with my hip curve now. Connect the 3 points. Now, you see what we have there. So now, that's our back, and this is our front. Then we'll come to this front side. We will now input our front waist measurement. So from what is in the screen now, our front waist, whatever thing you have, add 0.75 is on the screen. Add 0.75 inches. Now 0.25 will serve as is, while 0.5 will just be for that. That is to say that you'll be dividing 0.5. You'll be using 0.25 on both sides of your darts. So from this point now, go in by 3.5. From that point, you go in by 3.5. Then come down. Come down by 2.5. You come down by 2.5. So your darts now, you're marking 0.25 on both sides. We added 0.75. So, but we're using just ½ inch. The remaining 0.25 will just serve as is. So connect your both darts together. From that point, go up by 0.25. We are going up by 0.25. You see, I've went up, just go up small by 0.25. Then you connect it. Just follow what I am doing, you will understand. So now let's go over to the back. Our back waist measurement, that calculation that we did, what we got. So you put it and you add 1 inch. That 1 inch is serving as your dart. So if you notice now, the back also crossed over to the front side. It's normal. I told you it's because of the size of the waist. So now you will connect. I first connected to the hip line, then I'm connecting it. Now connect this point like so. Sorry, I would have used like a red marker to differentiate the front from the back. But just know that the one that crosses over to the front is the back side. So what I'm doing now, I'm marking out the darts. For that, get the midpoint for the back. You know the front will come in by 3.5. For back, just get your midpoint. Then come down by 5 inches. Come down from 5 inches. Then for that your dart, since we added 1 inch, what we are using is 3.5 on both sides. 0.25 will serve as is. You know, in front, for our front, we also use 0.25 as our is. So we are doing the same thing to the back. We are using 0.25 as is.